How to fill an Invention Disclosure Form in English, IDF Guide. Welcome! In this quick guide, we'll show you how to write an Invention Disclosure Form, IDF, that actually helps you. A great IDF captures what's new, useful, and non-obvious, so others can see the inventive spark. It also helps protect rights and supports timely patent filing. Think of it as the bridge for clear, complete tech transfer, so your idea can move from lab to product. Write for non-experts and legal reviewers. Explain like you would to a smart colleague outside your field, and be precise enough for attorneys to assess patentability. Open with a crisp project title, clear, specific, and searchable. Adaptive thermal control for EV battery packs beats battery project. List contributors with full names, roles, and dates to track inventorship. Note sponsorship, grants, contracts, or NDAs, since funding sources can affect ownership and timing. Document any public disclosures, such as papers, talks, posters, demos, repos, or preprints. Example, poster at Energy Tech, June 2025. This snapshot lets tech transfer and counsel quickly understand who's involved, what's funded, and what's already public. Start with the unmet need. What pain point exists, for whom, and why current performance is unacceptable. Then summarize known solutions and their limits: cost, speed, accuracy, energy, safety, or scalability. Cite sources: patents, articles, standards, or commercial products with names and dates. For example, US 10 123 456 describes X but requires expensive calibration. Finally, state what's missing and why it matters. E.g., no method achieves sub-50 ms detection at under 1 W, blocking mobile deployment. This contrast sets the stage for your invention's value. Open with a one-sentence elevator summary. A feedback algorithm that stabilizes lithium plating by real-time impedance shaping. Then explain the core idea, what it is, not just what it does. Identify key components and relationships: sensors, controller, model, actuator. How data flows, what triggers decisions. Reference drawings or flow steps. See Fig. 2 for control loop. Steps S1, S5, outline calibration. The goal is a clean mental model, so a reviewer can sketch it on a whiteboard and repeat it accurately. Pinpoint what's new versus prior art, the mechanism, architecture, or configuration your predecessors didn't teach. State technical advantages with metrics. Cuts latency from 120 milliseconds to 35 milliseconds. Reduces error by 18% at equal compute. Highlight any unexpected results or counterintuitive insights that strengthen patentability. Provide concrete use cases showing benefits, e.g., faster fraud detection in banking, safer charging in EVs, or lower cloud cost for real-time inference. Make it obvious why your approach changes the trade-offs people assumed were fixed. Describe the process so a skilled peer could build and use it without guessing. Lay out steps in order: setup, inputs, processing, outputs, failure handling. Specify parameters: materials, configurations, thresholds, sensor types, model sizes, firmware versions, tolerances. Include variants and alternatives you tried and how they performed, different kernels, catalysts, or network topologies. State the best mode you know today, what worked best and why. E.g., PID with anti-windup outperformed MPC under noisy currents. Practical detail here strengthens both protection and reproducibility. Back claims with experiments, prototypes, and results. Quantify numbers, ranges, and performance under realistic conditions, data sets, loads, temperatures, or users. Distinguish essential features needed for the invention from optional ones. Nice to have. Propose claim scope accordingly. The core idea plus embodiments. Park future improvements as additional embodiments so they're covered even if unbuilt. Variants in materials, algorithms, or geometries. Well-organized evidence helps patent counsel draft strong claims and anticipate examiner questions. Use plain, precise English. Define terms on first use and keep terminology consistent. Be objective, not promotional. Avoid marketing phrases like revolutionary. If you used third-party IP or open source, flag licenses and components to avoid surprises. Submit early before broad public disclosure and update the IDF as you get new data, figures, or prototypes. Clear writing plus timely updates make your invention easier to protect, transfer, and commercialize.